Hey guys, so for today's video, I want to share with you my Halloween, my October favorites, and then I think I only have one product that didn't work out for me this month. I tried out a whole bunch of things this month. I tried out a lot of new makeup, and so I do have some favorites already. It's basically my favorites for the month of October, and I hope all of y'all had a great Halloween if you do celebrate it. But let's get started with these favorites, and I'm still a little sick. So first is going to be, actually I'm going to show you my number one favorite, which, okay, this is one of the palettes that I'm going to show you today. But my number one favorite for October is the ABH Prism palette. I have been using this so much this month. Like, I got it this month, but look at how beautiful this palette is, you guys. If you have not tried this palette, if you have not swatched this palette, I really recommend that you do. It has the most beautiful shimmer shades I've ever tried, and just very creamy metallic eyeshadows in here, as well as all the other ones. They're so blendable. Like, these mattes in here are so easy to blend. I think I already have 3, maybe 4 tutorials using this palette, and you have to try it. At least watch it and see how you may like it if you are a fan of like this type of color scheme, because it's not like your basic, you know, palette that has a lot of wearable look, a lot of wearable tones. I mean, it does have some of them, but they're mostly colors. But just if you feel like you like the color scheme, swatch it, check it out, or try it out. Trust me, you're gonna love it. It is such great quality, and it is limited edition right now, so I know they still have it, but it is limited edition supposedly. So you know how limited edition goes. Sometimes they make them permanent, but I mean, if they did, it would be great, because I think a lot of people need to try this palette. It's really nice, especially if you want to experiment more with color, or you want to experiment more with metallics, which was me. I really wanted to do that. I've been really wanting to do that, and I have, and especially with that palette, I'm just in love. The second one that I really like is the Heavy Metals palette, and this one is by Urban Decay. It's the palette that looks just like this, and it has tons of metallic shades in here. Half of them are neutral tones, and then the other ones are colorful. So here are the colorful shades, and here are the neutral shades. There is a little bit of a hit or miss with the palette. Some of these shades are really easy to pick up with your brush, and then other ones you do have to work with it in order for it to really show up. I do have a full review. I have a first impressions on this. I'm putting this upside down. I have a first impressions on this, and I also have a full review on it where I show you swatches, I show you different looks. And so I really think you should check that out if you're interested in this palette, just because I show you different eyeshadow looks in case you're interested in these type of colors. I really love the neutral side just because I get to play with metallics, but more wearable metallics. So that's why I love this palette. But then I also have the option of getting all colorful and crazy, which is something that I've also been doing, wearing a lot of color on my eyes. I really do recommend that palette. It is a really nice palette, but just know you do have to work with some of the eyeshadows. But once you do, it's totally worth it, because the eyeshadows look so shimmery, so nice. And I was actually wearing a look, I'll put the picture right here so that way you can see what I'm talking about, the MAC Holiday Collection highlighters video. I got a couple of comments there, and also on Snapchat, and just like that they loved my eye look. It was so bronzy. It was actually similar to the one that I'm wearing right now, which right now I'm actually using the Naked palette, but it was a very similar look in the tones, but the shimmer in that video, you can really see how shimmery my eyes look. Very bronzy, very shimmery. I loved it, and I did create it using that palette. So really nice. I love that eyeshadow palette. Those two have been my favorite this month. And then I have a palette that wasn't my not so favorite, which is this one by MAC. This one is one of their new ones from the Snowball collection, and this one is the Rose Gold Compact, the Eye Compact in Rose Gold. It comes with a brush. These two are like really powdery. So yeah, though the silver and the Rose Gold are like harder to work with, and the shimmer does get really messy. There's nothing special about the palette. To me, it's just, if you like MAC, then you'll probably like this packaging, because you're a fan of it already. But I don't think it's a must-have. I don't think you must get it. It just wasn't one of those palettes to me. Sometimes I fall in love with the palette. This one was just like, meh, you know, I'll keep it. I'm gonna keep using it. It has nice basic colors in here, but nothing special. I actually have quite a few blushes, which is it never happens really. I am not a huge fan of blushes. I'm a huge fan of palettes. But I actually have 3 favorite blushes in here, and the first one actually no, this one's not a blush. Yeah, 3. This one's by e.l.f. It's called Brick Red, and I love this one. It is such a nice red, especially for fall and winter. I think it's like the perfect red. And it's a really dark red, and it does show up a lot, so you have to be very light-handed when you're using this. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it. I mean, it is really pigmented. And it is a true brick red. Like, it really does look like the name. And so this one has been one of my favorites this month. It's just very wearable for fall looks. And then this other one is called Party. And this one is one that I got for... Oh man, did I mention this one in my September favorites? I probably did. This one's a very nude blush. And I got this one for free from my Sephora gift. If you don't know how to get your Sephora birthday gift, just wait until your birthday month, but you have to be a member. Like, you have to have the card. The card doesn't mean that you need to spend any money. You have to use it once per year in order for it to be activated all the time, like every year, and for you to get your gift. But it's not a credit card. It's nothing like that. It's just like a points system pretty much. So don't feel like you have to spend so much money in order to get your birthday gift. You don't. You just have to be a Sephora Beauty Insider, VIB, or VIB Rouge, and that's how you will get your birthday gift. So that's how I got this one, and it also came with a lipstick. But I've just been wearing this one so much because I've been wearing a lot of color on my eyes that the blush, I want it to be very subtle, and this one's perfect for those type of looks. And then this next one is called Traveled, and this one is a peach pink. This one I got it from the blushes, from Tarte's blushes, from their holiday collections from this year. And this one is a very peachy tone. It's right here. It's the one that I'm wearing. Is the one that I'm wearing right now on my cheeks, and it's just very peachy. It's just one of those tones that I do like to use, just to change it up from like using pink blush all the time. And yeah, so this kit to me was really nice. Like, I use a lot of the shades in there, and it just gives me options to use, because the kit comes with 5 or 6 blushes, and it just gives me options, so that way I have something different to wear with my different looks. But this one has been one of my favorites. It's just a little bit of orangey peachiness on my cheeks, and I love that. And then I have a bronzer that I've been using a ton this month, and you've seen it in a lot of my tutorials already. This one is called Light Matte. It's also by e.l.f. and that's how it looks. It is a cool tone bronzer. It might not be for everybody, especially if you have very light skin, because it is cool tone. It can even work as a contouring shade. So that's the color right there. A very light brown, but it is matte, and I think that if you have light skin, I would say that it's a good contouring shade even. And these are only $2. Brick Red, this soft matte bronzer, only $2. Like, they're so affordable. It's just worth the try, and I really like that one as bronzer. It is a cool tone, so it can look a little muddy if I use too much of it. I do have to be careful with it, because it's not warm, and it just too cool on my face. It just looks too muddy on my face, honestly. So I do try to be careful, and I have done it already to where I apply too much and I'm like, darn it, I just messed up my makeup. But it just happens, right? I just have to blend it out a little bit more, because they are very pigmented. These are very pigmented. I mean, the Tarte ones too, but I'm speaking of these in particular because they're only $2, but you're gonna get your money's worth, trust me. And then I also have this product, which is Benefit's Boing, and this one I've been using it a lot on my under eye area. It is just a replacement that I got for my Benefit Erase Paste. It's the exact same product. I already did a comparison with it. It works the same way, but this one is just a new packaging. So this one's called Benefit Boing, and it is an under eye, or it's actually a like correcting concealer. You can use it on your under eyes, but you can use it on other parts of your face. I use it for my under eyes mainly, but of course you can use it for other parts of your face. And then I have 2 lipsticks that I feel like I've been wearing a lot this month. This one the most. This one is by Stila. It's one of the liquid lipsticks. I got this one in a little set. And this one is in the shade Sogno, and it is just a nude color. Like, that's it. You know, it goes with majority of my looks, and like I said, I've been using a lot of colorful eyeshadows, so this one just goes perfect with that for those looks. And then I have just a darker shade. This one is by Kat Von D. This one's called Sanctuary, and it is a very cool toned brown, but it's like a great fall color. Like, if you want like that grungy look, this is a great shade for that. This is like a great shade for that. Look at how pretty that is. It's like a little bit mauve-y. It's just cool toned, really, really nice. It looks really nice on my lips. I like it, and I also like it with my skin tone. And then lastly, oh no, I have two more things. One of these is a highlighter. This one's the MAC highlighter. This one's in the color Happy Go Dazzlingly. It's part of their 2017 holiday collection line, their snowball collection line. I do have a full video on this one too, and this was the highlight. I've been wearing it a lot. It's fairly new in October, but I just been wearing it so much. I love it. It's subtle, but now that I've been using it more, it's like it's building up even faster. Like the first time that I apply it, I can see it more. I don't know if it's because I've already, you know, mess with the top layer that it had or something, but all of a sudden it just started looking like a lot more intense. So I'm just really, really loving this one. This one is still in stock, and they're also having these inside Ulta. So if you're interested in this, it is also limited time, limited edition with their limited packaging. And then lastly is this NYX eyeliner. This one has been my go-to for eyeliner lately. This one is the NYX matte liquid eyeliner, and trust me, it is completely matte and really, really, really black. It gives you such a nice, precise application. It's really, really black, and it's also completely matte. Right there, it looks a little bit shiny, but once it dries, it's completely matte. I've been using this in every single look ever since I got it. I've been using this in every makeup look that I do on myself, if I'm gonna use eyeliner, obviously. But yeah, guys, those were my favorite products for the month of October. I have been trying out a lot of new makeup. These are the products that stand out to me from whenever I'm doing my makeup and I'm like looking around at like what I want to use the most, like what I want to pick first from everything. These are the products that I feel like I was more gravitated towards this month, and so yeah, I wanted to share them with you. I already got lipstick all over everything. But yeah, so that is pretty much it for my October favorites. We're gonna get started in November already, almost Thanksgiving, and I guess that's pretty exciting. Almost the end of the year, right? So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see y'all in my next one. Bye!